Good morning, welcome to day 2 of the 2023 World Anti-Bullying Forum. I'd like to ask those who are in the hallway and the lobby to come on in and grab a seat. We'd love to spend the morning with you. And I'll give you a handful of seconds to do that. For those of you who are here, I'm not sure if you remember last night, but something stood out for me. You might recall that the Bullying Research Network and Friends in the World Anti-Bullying Forum gave a Career Achievement Award to someone we know, Miss Dorothy Espledge, Dr. Dorothy Espledge. And so I just have to bring it up because it's a big deal. It is a big deal. And I'm going to keep bringing it up because, I don't know, you're very inspiring.
Yeah.
And you made such a difference. And so thank you again for all your contributions. We're also excited to learn more from all of you. We've got a full day planned, and we have a keynote coming up shortly by Christina. We're very excited to hear what you have to say. And before that, we also have a few words being shared with us from Miss Teen International. Her name is Miss Alaina Barlock, and I'm looking forward to that as well. Hey, Alaina.
Morning.
So last night, you were very kind enough to participate in my little interactive exercise where I posted a QR code and then you submitted via your phone some answers to that one question survey that I presented. And so I thought I would just share a few of those remarks and feedback and highlights because they're very, very inspiring. So the keynote session with Dr. Deborah Pepler and Bradley Snyder offered such an authentic conversation that resonated in an understanding of a shift in school-based bullying prevention with a developmental relational perspective. Great humorous keynote by Kevin Runyon's super organization and great weather. So I think we should be thanked for the great weather, right?
I ordered it.
Yeah.
Definitely ordered it.
I'm so inspired by the exchange of ideas and well-researched projects that are taking place at every moment of this conference. I'm truly blown away by how many researchers from so many parts of the world are dedicated to a unifying purpose. This is one of my favorites, Dorothy. Youth voices are powerful. Student-centered schools are the goal. Honoring student mistakes is critical, and centering diverse voices is a must as we move forward in bullying prevention.
Love that.
Another one, just in line, I loved the youth panel, and thank you WABF and Chapel Hill for making this trip unforgettable, really enjoying it. Trusted adults are so important. Not all feel equipped to be there for young people, and we need to better equip them. That means you and me and everyone here. We need to continue to come alongside those adults who have those great intentions but just need maybe talking points or resources or strategies. And all the work that you're doing, it's definitely emerging those, bringing those to the surface, and we've got to share them. Let's see what else we have. Just a few more things. The 2 keynote speakers are very interesting. The spoken word at the welcome dinner, the youth panels, and the keynotes. A quick story related to the spoken word event last night. I don't know about you, but I was sitting there in my chair and I was getting chills, and it was very, very powerful. Dorothy, I'm sure you felt the same.
Absolutely.
And I was chatting with my friend Francisco San Miguel, who's a student at Caribbean University working on his doctorate, and he was saying that it was a moment that he'll never forget. And Deborah Pepler, I don't know where you are, and I don't mean to embarrass you, but apparently you were breaking down and you were sobbing because of how moving and powerful those words were. And so Francisco said that he looked over at you and he just felt compelled to come over to you and give you a hug and just hold you. And it was this sort of groundbreaking moment for him, recognizing that everyone here has a shared purpose, a shared vision, a shared goal. And it does touch us deeply. I think that's not something to be embarrassed about, not that you were, but it just points out how passionate we are to make a difference. I mean, we got into education or psychology, or criminology, not for the income, but simply because we remember what it was like growing up, and we just want to save other people from some headaches and stress and heartaches and fallout and anything that we can do. So I think that was the best sort of testimonial that I heard last night. Let me see if there's just a couple more, and then I'll turn it back over to you.
Okay.
So participants are kind, thoughtful, and curious. I wish our students would be like these participants. A lot of learning. Learning is a social experience. Another comment, there's a lot of love in the world. Can you imagine coming to an academic or practitioner-based conference and leaving with the takeaway that there's a lot of love in the world? And that's because of you and how you've interacted with each other and connected with each other. And another point that I heard was everyone's very humble. So they might have these degrees and this incredible CV or something like that, but everyone is very relatable and kind and giving each other their best. Eye contact, time, attention, providing opportunities for, again, those connections to be made. The panel on bias-based bullying was terrific. Again, the poems at dinner. Youth rights should trump parent rights. And so I think about that a lot when we think about the UN and how they focused on what children should be given when it comes to the internet, of course, and digital rights, and then, of course, how they should be protected at schools with these safe and supportive environments. The speech of Her Royal Highness was also something that stood out. The youth panel was amazing. I'll be unpacking their perspectives for some time. Diverse and committed group of people. I'm proud of us. The workshop, gamification about bullying implementation, research, and innovation. Inspirational keynotes, 5 steps for bystanders. So I love that you are giving practical guidance to individuals who are so desperate in it. You're not just sharing random things that we all could look up on Wikipedia. No, you are equipping and empowering and encouraging attendees to your panels, to your sessions, to your keynotes. That is everything. That's why we come to conferences. The poetry, the dessert at the welcome dinner. I can agree.
Most importantly.
That was amazing. Meeting colleagues in person, power imbalance, just understanding more about that. I'm almost done here. Wonderful opportunity to network with academics and professionals doing meaningful work in bullying prevention and around the world. Amazing food, that stands out. You've been to conferences where the food has been like, but it's been really great, and I think that's wonderful. Youth leadership, the steak was incredibly tender. I love that. Co-design is key. That's something that actually stood out for me as well, so I appreciate that others have brought that up. And yeah, just these opportunities to connect with people who deeply, deeply care. So that's what stood out for me. Anything that comes to your mind over the course of the day and the evening? And who knows, when you went out last night and closed the town down, anything that stood out?
I did not go out last night. They went out last night. There was some karaoke going on, but I was in my jammies watching Netflix.
There you go.
So that's what I was doing. I think the food is great, too, yeah. And I was just talking to some practitioners. We're in the field now. I know I've got Chatham County and Pender County and Brunswick County, and we're training peer leaders in the back there. We're training peer leaders today and tomorrow, and I need to order them food because let's be honest, right? Like, to do this work, food matters, and so I'm going to order some Jimmy John's for some
I love it.
Brunswick County folks. So
Yeah, and related to that, there's so many people, as you know, who are pitching in. I want to give a shout out to the Saunas team. They've been so amazing when it comes to the technology and the AV, and my boy Steven hasn't messed up yet. I respect that. Keep it up, buddy. Just a couple more days, we'll get through this. And then, of course, I know Brittany's been taking photos for social media, and we've got Jafar and Joey taking video as well as photos just to capture these moments. And much of it will be available later online. And all of this will be able to get so many other people excited who weren't able to attend about 2025 in Norway.
And I just want to remind you, too, the keynotes are being taped, and those will live forever on the World Wide Web.
Yeah, so definitely share those with individuals who weren't able to come.
Absolutely. All right.
Anything else come to mind? Yeah, just be excited. Again, we are here for you.
Me too.
Yeah,
as
I wrap up my comments, just please know that we want to be able to come through for you and meet your needs as you think about today and what you're going to. If you have any questions or if we can, again, make any contacts for you, please give us that opportunity. And with that, I think we should turn it over to our Miss Teen International. What do we think? Let's welcome Miss Alaina Barlock to the stage.
Woo!
Good morning, everyone. I'm Alaina Barlock, Miss Teen International 2023. I first want to start off by saying I'm so honored to be here and be part of the youth panel for this wonderful event. Thank you to Dorothy Espelage for allowing me to be here and speak to all of you. Meeting youth from all over the world has been incredible. Hearing all of their opinions and ideas has really broadened my perspective. I am incredibly passionate about anti-bullying awareness. I myself experienced bullying in 8th grade. Being harassed on social media, followed into a bathroom by a group of girls, threatened to be beat up and made to feel less than. These events led me to be incredibly self-conscious and uncomfortable, constantly wondering why I was the target. This eventually caused me to move schools. When COVID hit, it took a toll on me, but was really a blessing in disguise. I was a rising freshman at a new Catholic high school and spent the summer focusing on things I enjoyed. like ice skating, cheer, surrounding myself with people who uplifted me, and I set goals. High school was such a great turnaround from what I had gone through before. I had wonderful 2 years up until my junior year last year. My friends began to distance themselves from me and even go after me through social media, and I had no idea why. I was called numerous curse words. I was called ugly in the halls every day by the same person, and I was told I should move schools because nobody wanted me there. It was like I was reliving middle school all over again. I wanted to try and brush this off, but I just could not hold back my emotions. After going through all of this, I decided I did not want to feel like a victim. Rather, I wanted to rise above what I was going through and become a better person from it. That's what I did. I tried new things and applied my 3-step process from my previous experience. My older sister, who was Miss Pennsylvania International 2022, was giving up her crown and signed me up for the Miss Teen Pennsylvania International pageant. 50% of this pageant is about a platform. The platform I chose, of course, was anti-bullying awareness. I created my own nonprofit organization called Alaina's Power Up Project, providing strategies on my social media, website, blog, and created my own club in my high school. I also visited 7 schools, speaking to over 15,000 students in a short period of a month before the pageant. I won my very first state pageant against 4 girls and had to start immediately preparing for the national pageant 3 months away in Kingsport, Tennessee. I was so excited. I competed with 25 girls from all over the world, including the UK, Bahamas, Japan, Haiti, and many of the states. It was a long week, but I ended up being chosen to hold the title of Miss Teen International 2023 by 5 judges. Since then, I've been able to take my platform to a whole new level. My experience within pageantry showed me that it's not about what we look like or where we come from. It's about our passions and finding our purpose. My purpose led me here. Standing here today, speaking about my passion is a blessing. I've been given so many amazing opportunities to further expand my knowledge about bullying, and it's truly the beginning. Pageantry not only allowed me to have a voice, but broadened my horizons, finding an inspiration for a future career. Thank you so much for your time. Have an amazing rest of your day, and thank you so much.